Klay Thompson returned to face the Golden State Warriors for the first time since signing with the Dallas Mavericks this past summer. Thompson got his tribute and he got a standing ovation from the crowd, and he actually had a good game. He drained 6 3-pointers, scoring 22 points, but at the end, it was Stephen Curry who stole the show. Curry was magnificent. He finished with 37 points, 9 assists, and 5 3-pointers, leading the Golden State Warriors, who are now 9-2, to a wild 120-117 win over the Mavericks. This felt like a playoff game. Curry personally outscored the Mavericks 12-3 the rest of the way as he took matters into his own hands in the final 3 minutes and 10 seconds of the game. Curry had 12 points on a perfect 4 of 4 shooting, 2 of 2 from deep, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And of course, he hit an epic nighty-night with Derek Lively draped all over him. I can watch this all day, and honestly, watching a Stephen Curry dagger is the most beautiful thing in basketball. It simply never gets old. In this one, I'm going to be talking about the Warriors and why this team is looking like such a nightmare in the NBA. If y'all could do me a favor, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and shout out to BetUS for sponsoring today's video. So you look at Curry, I mean, he's always been that fierce competitor. Like, this night was supposed to be about Klay Thompson. It was supposed to be about Thompson getting his flowers, and Curry said, forget about that. Thompson can have his moment, but I'm going to take away the spotlight. Like, this is still going to be about me. This is still going to be about the Warriors. This is going to be about us getting the win. And that's exactly what happened. As Curry became the oldest point guard in NBA history with consecutive 30-point games via Stat Mamba. And Curry is now officially the most effective bucket getter in history. This stat right here is insane. And the Warriors, I mean, they went 3-0 without Stephen Curry earlier this season. And now that he's back, they look even scarier, as they've notched impressive wins against the Boston Celtics, the Oklahoma City Thunder, and now the Dallas Mavericks. So Curry has just been on an unbelievable run. He's playing on an elite level right now. And if Curry is going to be this good, man, are the Warriors going to be tough to beat. You got to give some other guys some credit as well. You know, Draymond Green stood out to me in this one. He was sensational. He had 11 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, and 0 turnovers. Just completely stuffed the stat sheet, and it was his defense that really made the difference in this one. And he perhaps made the plays of the game in the final 3 minutes. He first drew a charge on Daniel Gafford, and then he denied Gafford at the rim on the following possession. And you just watch Green, how he's able to pick apart defenses that try to chase Curry around screens, and then he drops these backdoor dimes for layups. It's just a thing of beauty. And you know, a big component of the Warriors' success is the fact that Green's out there and he's playing and he's contributing at a high level. Because let's not forget, in 2023, 2024, it was a disastrous season for Green. It was a self-inflicted season where he got himself in all sorts of trouble and he was not playing every game for the Warriors. And as a result, the Warriors' defense suffered. It fell to 15th in defensive rating. And although he's undersized, it's Green's athleticism and his ability on defense that just takes this Warriors team to the next level. Green can do it all. He protects the rim. He's able to secure the perimeter. So when Green is out there, it just injects a lot of life into this Warriors team. And with him fully healthy and committed to staying on the court, the Warriors defense, it flirts with that championship era production. As you know, Green, he really did a good job of repelling some of the Mavericks' forceful runs in that Tuesday night game. Another guy I got to give a lot of credit to is Jonathan Kuminga. I don't think he's getting enough love right now. I mean, Kuminga's having a solid season. He's averaging 17.3 points per game on 52, 43, 66 shooting splits. Obviously, coming from off the bench can demoralize anybody, but Kuminga has stayed committed. He's been playing very well, and I think getting 26 minutes per game and being a part of that new closing lineup with Melton, Green, Wiggins, and Curry, like, that's huge. And Kuminga, he was big in the win. He had solid defense, and he scored when the Warriors needed it. So Jonathan Kuminga has also stepped up for this Warriors team. Now, guys, before I continue on with this video, I do want to talk about something that I saw on BetUS. The Golden State Warriors have plus 2,000 odds to win the NBA title. I think this is insanely good value right now for the Dubs. And I'm going to get in on this now because as long as Stephen Curry is healthy, this team's got a chance to win it all. Like, look where they're at right now. They're at the top of the Western Conference. They've been winning games. Everybody's contributing. And maybe they make a big splash at the trade deadline. Who knows? So I think right now, getting this at plus 2,000, considering the fact that the Warriors have championship pedigree, they have a track record of coming up big in the playoffs. You can sign up with BetUS today, and they're currently offering a 150% bonus on your first deposit and a 125% bonus on your second and third deposits up to $2,000 with the code YouTube150. Thank you to BetUS for sponsoring today's video. So just to talk more about this Warriors defense, Green, Wiggins, Melton, and Gary Payton II, they're helping lead the Warriors to the fourth best defense in the league right now. They got a defensive rating of 108. And if the Warriors are going to remain atop of the Western Conference, their defensive rating will be a key to watch out for. That's going to have to remain high. And right now, all guys are committing on defense. And then Draymond Green, his three-point shooting has been really good as Green is shooting it with confidence. He's got a three-point frequency of 52.5% this season, which is the highest of his career. And he's knocking down 45.7% of those threes. So his ability to space the floor just opens up everything for the Warriors offense. So if Green can continue to hit these threes, I think it's just going to further open a lot of things for the Dubs on offense. And then another thing I want to mention here in closing is that the Warriors, they're not a big team. And that is why Steve Kerr and the Warriors, they had to put a big emphasis on rebounding this season. And right now, the Warriors are currently second in the league in rebounds per game. And it has been a total team effort in that regard. Everybody is chipping in on the glass. 7 different players are averaging between 4 and 6 rebounds per game. And Kevon Looney, he deserves his flowers because he has been the biggest team's rebounding asset. Looney is second in the league in offensive rebounds per game and 23rd in the league in rebounds per game. And he's only playing 16.1 minutes a game. So it's crazy. Just to put into perspective, the 22nd player in rebounds per game, which is Chet Holmgren, and the 24th player, which is Keegan Murray, play 26.5 and 37.3 minutes per game respectively. So Looney's doing all this despite only playing 16.1 minutes. Like, if he played more minutes, he could easily be a lot higher on that rebounds per game list. So it's crazy. And I mean, the Golden State Warriors, if they are going to truly maximize their capabilities this season and be a championship contender, it's going to have to be a total team effort. If this team doesn't go out and make a splash and they rely on the group they got now, this team can go out there and beat anybody when it is a full team effort, when guys are playing to the best of their capabilities in their specific role. And we've seen it so far in the early part of the season. So I know it's still very early, but the Warriors, they're impressing me. I think this team is for real. They've proven it countless times now. A couple big time wins, the latest against the Mavs. Guys, let me know your thoughts about the Warriors this season. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and once again, shout out to BetUS for sponsoring today's video. That is it for me. It's Luke signing off. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you all again in the next one.